Hey everybody, and welcome to another face video. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I'm actually doing this one a little differently. Usually I use my real camera, snap snap camera. Right now I'm using a webcam, so that's why it looks and sounds a little different. We'll see how it goes. I'm just sort of testing to see if it works out fine. Anyway, there's a few things I want to talk about that warrant FaceTime. First thing is, let me reach up here. There it is, that's the first thing. And it's actually really hot, so I shouldn't wear this for long, but you can see the letters, they say UCSB. The reason I'm wearing the sweatshirt that says UCSB is because I got into a college called UCSB. And that stands for University of California in Santa Barbara, which is still here in Southern California, but it's actually on the beach and it's beautiful. But I got accepted there, so I'm going there in September. And that is going to probably affect the channel a little bit because once I get there, I'm going to be living in an apartment with 3 roommates. So I am going to bring my desktop, which is what I record the videos on. And but even still, I don't want to bother my roommates if they're not gamers. I don't know if they are. Like I don't know them, so I don't know how that's going to happen. Maybe I can even get them to join in videos. I don't know. But I am going to need to actually make a schedule based on their schedule, so that might affect how I actually upload. Probably, like, depending on what their stuff is, I might not be able to upload 2 things a day because even if I do have the time and they're out of the apartment, it's actually really loud to render videos. Like, my computer fan just gets super loud, and I'm sure that would bug people because sometimes I render overnight and I don't mind sleeping through it. I just sort of block out the noise, but I don't want to be that asshole that's really inconsiderate to his roommates and does stuff that's really loud overnight. So I'm going to have to see how that works, but that's not until like 4 months from now. But that is something that I wanted to point out. I'm going to be moving out and going to college soon, and I'm really excited for that, actually. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I want to explain why there was such a long break between Bioshock videos, and I did do like 9 Blood Bowl videos in between, but that's not the same because nobody watched those, actually. There's like 8 views per video. I was like, oh, come on. It takes so long to render. Anyway, basically, I've been incredibly busy with everything. With school, I'm going to 2 colleges at the same time right now. I just started a schedule where I'm in class from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Basically, like straight classes all that time. And then obviously I have homework to do after that, so that's really rigorous. I'm also volunteering at a hospital because I'm still trying to do the doctor thing. And that's about 8 hours a week. That takes up a lot of time. Not a lot of time, but some time. And I also have work, which they are scheduling me for 8-hour shifts lately on the weekends, which is when I would like to record, but I can't because I'm doing 8-hour shifts from like 3 to 11 p.m. So that's pretty crappy. But and then there's like other stuff going on too, just like not drama stuff, but like just difficult stuff that make me less inclined to have the motivation to record videos, because even though I still love recording videos and putting them up, there are things that make that very difficult to do emotionally, let's put it that way. And I try and get past that, and it's just difficult sometimes, and I'm going to get back to it now because some of the stuff has been sorted out, and I should be able to make an actual schedule soon to upload videos, and that should, like if I adhere to that schedule instead of just doing it haphazardly, that might make it a little bit easier to actually keep up constant content, which is what I want to do. Because I like recording, I enjoy playing some of the games, not all the games, not like Lone Survivor, no, but like Bioshock Infinite. Oh, amazing, love it. Just finished it actually, it's amazing. Really love that game, but I do want to continue this, so I'm gonna try and get back to that, even though there is all this shit going on right now. But that's the second thing. The third thing is I want to do another viewer vote and see which you guys want to see me LP next. So of course you can leave any game on the PC in the suggestions in the comments below. Just write down date if you want, but I actually have 3 games I want to LP personally, so I would actually prefer it if you guys would if you would choose from one of these 3 games that I'm about to list. So, 3 ideas. The first one that I was thinking about doing is Silent Hill 3. Now, I did do a Silent Hill 2 LP on this channel already, and I loved that LP. I feel like it's one of my better ones. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was very scary. It was very fun. It had a very good story, very good symbology, very good themes, and I just really enjoyed that game. It's a very, very solid game. And I have seen Silent Hill 3 being played through about 3 times now. I haven't played it myself, but it's really scary. I mean, Silent Hill 2 to me is more about the themes and the symbols, whereas Silent Hill 3 is more about the scares, and it does that really well. Really well. And I know even though I've seen that game so many times, I'm still going to be unnerved going through a lot of those places because there's some moments you're like, what? Just what? Especially the ending, if you guys have seen, not like the part before the final boss. It's like, what did I just watch? Oh my god. So there's that one. It's like a horror adventure game where you play a, sorry, like a 17 or 19-year-old girl named Heather, and she's like running into monsters and stuff, and she's seeing things, and she's trying to get back home to her dad. It's a really interesting game. So I would really like doing that one. Second game I was thinking about LPing is Vampire the Masquerade's Bloodline, which is on the Source Engine. I think it came out like 2004, maybe? Somewhere around there. Somewhere around Half-Life 2, I think. Actually, it must have been before Half-Life 2. It was 2002, 2003? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Basically, it's a really great game. It's about vampires sort of fitting into human society. They're hiding. It's about these vampires interacting between clans, how, say, the Nosferatu interact with the Tremere or the Gangrel or Bruja, all that stuff. It's really interesting. You can see like the politics in the vampire society. You can see they have leaders, they have anarchists, they have different factions that you can follow with a multi-story ending. It's really fun. It's an RPG, so you get to choose which skills you want to do, which clan you want to do, which shape what kind of skills you're going to be able to develop throughout the game. The atmosphere is really good. It still has some horror elements to it. It's not straight horror. It's more so just RPG adventure. But it's an amazing game. I've beaten it about 4 times, and it just doesn't really get old. It's just a really solid story, really solid atmosphere, and I would really enjoy making videos on that. It's just a really good game. Now, probably the idea that I prefer most is Alice Madness Returns, which I think is from 2011, if I remember right. That is a sequel to American McGee's Alice from way back when. And it's basically a platformer hack and slash sort of deal. It's a take on Alice in Wonderland, except it's a lot more disturbing and bloody and creepy, actually, especially the intro. It's like, okay. But it's a really good atmospheric game. There's a lot of awesome, just really interesting imagery, because it's Wonderland, and Wonderland is all about the imagery. It's all about the metaphors and the symbols and the similes and all that stuff. And that's, this game's no exception. You play as Alice, who's sort of actually got insane because her home burned down when she was like 7 or something, and her family got burnt with it. So she's messed up in the head, and her Wonderland is actually her delusions to sort of overcome what happened in her past. And she's trying to fight through and get past all her traumatic events. And that's basically what that game's about. It's really, really interesting. Story is okay, like it's coherent, but it's more about the atmosphere to me and the visuals. It's very, very nice visually. And yeah, so those are the 3 that I would like to do. Personally, I would prefer doing Alice the most because I've seen Silent Hill done so many times, and I've done Vampire the Masquerade so many times. But whatever you guys want to see is cool with you. I would like to do all 3 of those games eventually. I don't know if I'll do them one right after the other, but those are what I want to do eventually. And then you guys can always suggest whatever else you want to see. On the PC, of course. People have suggested the 360 and PS3 games, and I can't do that because I don't have those systems. So it's got to be PC. Or it could potentially be PS2 or GBA N64. Basically that, like the N64 generation and before, because I do have access to emulators that I can record those on. But no PS3, no 360, no Wii. Basically, I can't do those. I don't have those devices. And that'll do it. It's been 10 minutes. Nice. Alright, well, I am going to go and take care of stuff because I have homework to do right now before I get to class in an hour and a half. So I hope you guys are all having a great day. I'm sorry about these delays that are going on, but I'm sure you guys are very understanding, so I appreciate that for not like being ridiculous. I know a lot of people unsubscribe when I have these lulls, and that's fine. It's whatever. I don't really have a choice. Like I can't. Sometimes I just can't put out the videos. But thank you all who keep sticking around, and I'll see you in whatever video you decide to watch next. So take care. Oh, before I go, actually, new channel icon. That was designed by Corey. Not Corey. It was Corey's the guy that I record videos with sometimes. It was actually his lady friend. She designed that icon for me, the blue wolf that you can see down there. It's really cool. So if you're watching this, thank you so much, Chris. That is awesome. I really actually really like that. Really appreciate that. And with that, I will end off. So you guys have a great day. Take care.